Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel Phone Mania. So in today's video, we are gonna check is the Realme GT Master Edition worth to buy in the Flipkart Big Billion Days at just 20,000 rupees. So guys, this guy is launched at about 28k for the 8GB 128GB variant, and it's now just priced at 21,000. And if you are using your card, then you could get about 19,500 for the Realme GT Master Edition 8128. So currently, we are having the 8128GB variant of the Master Edition. So okay, we are getting a branding logo, exploring the aesthetics of technology, and just we have the phone itself. So actually I have already done an unboxing of the Luna white color. Kindly, I will drop the link in the description, so kindly do check out that. And this is the suitcase design Voyager gray color. So let's keep the phone over here and check what else do we get in the box. So we are getting a brand new case over here, and let's keep it. And then we are getting a 65-watt dart charger. Okay, and then we are getting a SIM ejector tool as well as the data cables. So guys, before that, let's check this one too. So we are getting some safety guide and some quick start guide. So guys, let's move directly to the phone. So guys, here is the Realme GT Master Edition Voyager Grey color. So guys, let's start the unboxing and it's wow. So guys, this is the first time I've been using the suitcase design. Actually, I have already done the Luna white color, but actually the Luna white was a sort of plastic bag, but this is sort of a vegan leather, so that's really nice and comfort to hold it. And guys, from the beginning I want to say there are some difference between the Cosmos black and Luna white versus this Voyager gray color, because the thickness of the Voyager Grey is 8.7 mm versus if you ask me about the Luna White and Cosmos Black, it's just 8 mm. So the Luna White as well as the Cosmos Black is a bit slim than this guy, as well as the weight. Actually this guy is around 180, but the Luna White and Cosmos Black would be around 174 grams. Okay, so let's start from the cons before going to the pros of this one. So first of all, let's start from the build. Actually, if you're taking this Voyager Grey, then it's no issues because it's a sort of vegan leather and it's a leather bag, so it feels premium. But if you compare the Cosmos Black as well as the Luna White, it's just plastic bag. So I mean, it should have a glass bag, but for 20k it's definitely with no issues with the plastic. But if it is possible, just directly go with this guy. This is the suitcase design. Okay, so and the next con would be the Ufs storage speed. So actually many people didn't even discuss about the Ufs storage. So let me first boot the phone and later on we can talk about it. So guys, booting up the phone and the Realme logo. Let's boot it up and set up the phone, and later on let's set up the fingerprint scanner as well as face recognition, and well let's take some camera samples too. Okay, so guys, it's done. Yes, so guys, this is the Realme GT Master. Okay, you could see. So let's start from the Antutu Benchmark. So I have already installed the Antutu Benchmark. Okay, and I will show the storage speeds right now. So most you might be thinking, because this is priced at around 28, then it would definitely have UFS 3.1 storage, and I will show you. Oops. Guys, this is just having the UFS 2.2 storage speeds. The Realme GT Master Edition just have the UFS 2.2, not have the UFS 3.0. So guys, keep in mind. So if you are a one who takes many bunch of videos, snaps in the phone and transfer to your PC regularly and transfer in between, then you should think a bit about this UFS 2.2 and later on just buy. If you are just not a matter, then you could directly go for this guy. And the next thing is the mono speaker. Actually this guy is priced at 28k, but if you compare, just have a mono speaker. So I will show an audio right now. Okay, let me play an audio really quick. So this is at maximum volume. Just have a single mono speaker over here. You guys can see no sort of other speakers, just one single mono speaker. And I am just closing it right now. Zero output, guys, zero output. And if you're playing some games like this, then also you could get distract the volume. See one more. So guys, you can see this is at maximum volume. Okay, see. So guys, it's definitely I think in 20k I'm okay with it, but in 28k, that means the actual pricing of this guy, the speakers were really bad. Actually, I do compare with the Note 2 as well as the Poco F3 GT. I have already done the comparison between Note 2 as well as Poco F3 GT. I would also link in the description also. Okay, and then actually the main thing is maximum volume. So first of all, the main thing is this, I'm missing the stereo effect. The main thing is just having mono speaker, so there would not be a stereo, as well as the loudness is bit lower than the most of the phone speaker out now. So that's the two single con. Actually, if it doesn't matter for you, it's perfect. Sound is really perfect, not too high, not too low, in between an average mono speaker, I would say. Not too perfect mono speaker, average mono speaker. Okay, and then the next is just the camera. So actually, so this is having no OIS at the back, so it is having a 64 MP camera, which is of aperture f1.8 aperture, and doesn't have an OIS. So actually, I have quickly take a sample of a video stabilization right now. So actually, let me play the video. So this, okay, so you can see actually it managed really well. I would say tried to manage. Actually, we have an option called here, you could see ultra steady mode as well as ultra steady max mode over here. So with these two options, it's able to capture almost really nice, but still because of the lack of voice, it couldn't manage really well. Actually, I am okay with the stabilization, and not actually I have tried really fast to show the exact stabilization, so there is a light issue in the stabilization too. And as well as, if you ask me how is the camera, then I would say I'm just okay with the cameras. For 20k, it's everything is perfect. The cameras are really nice, the video stabilization is okay at this price segment, and if you ask me the mono speaker, it's also okay at 20k. So in the 20k segment, this is a perfect. The cons doesn't matter. So but if you don't take this phone, if these cons are the main buying point of this phone, okay, so these are one of few of my things which I am saying. And as well as I would show some camera samples. So this is a 64 MP maximum resolution mode, so you could see it can get really close to subject, and you could see, and this is the ultra wide shot which I am already taken. So this is an 8 MP, so at a glance it looks really nice, but if you zoom in bit, it will lose the detail. So apart from that, it's really nice. So you could see this is the AI mode, the green are really deep, and this is the macro mode. So actually I want usually I didn't mention the third camera because it's a just a monochrome camera or something like that, but the 2 MP more macro camera is really nice. See, the rear camera was touching the petals of the rose at the time while I was taking this photo, so it's gone really close to subject. So I really like the photos. And you could see another photo, so you could see there is a detailing, but you couldn't have a lot of detail, but at a glance the pics looks really nice. Okay, so these were the cons which I had to mention. So the first one was the UFS 2.2 storage, except the UFS 3.1. Then this guy, the Voyager Grey, is having the leather back, but if you choose the Luna White as well as the Cosmos Black, then it would be having a plastic back. Okay, and then it's having no OIS at the back, and also the camera outputs tend to be above average. I am not saying excellent, it's an above average, but worth for 20k. And then the mono speaker, the loudness is bit low, the stereo speakers effect is missing, but it's still okay for the 20k. So these were the cons. Now let's look at the pros of this one. So starting from the pros, I'm really excited to say that this is having a 120 Hz of refresh rate with 240 Hz touch sampling rate over here. So this is, you could see it is showing around 340 around. So let me turn on this mode and let a bit. So turn on the GT mode. So this is the GT mode. Now let me check. So it's now showing 360. See, you could see at the top 360. So 360 minus the refresh rate of the phone. So I have set it to 120 Hz. So display and more, and then the screen refresh rate high, it's set to 120. So 360 minus 120, it's exactly getting 240 Hz touch sampling rate. So that's also really nice, guys. And then let me play a video to show how is the video quality showing in the phone. See. So guys, this is actually, it's really sharp. You guys can see an excellent viewing angles. Actually, the colors are really deep. and saturated, you could see. And if you ask me about the resolution, it's 1080 to 2400 full HD display, and the peak brightness is 1000 nits of peak brightness. Let me full. So this is the peak brightness. Oh wow, really nice. So you could see in extreme direct sunlight, visibility is really nice. And as well as it's having a PPA of 409 PPA, and it says 6.43 inch with a left oriented punch hole camera. So you could see it's a left oriented punch hole camera. See, okay. So let's go back to the display. So I'm nothing to say about the display. Is really nice, the full HD display. Okay, I'm okay with this. And as well as the design, actually I really like the Voyager Ray this color and that design. That means the suitcase inspired design. It's getting a unique look and all. So I really like the Voyager Ray. And if you ask me the Luna White and the Cosmos Black, it's okay. Means it's a sort of feels like a glass at a glance, but it's really a sort of plastic. And on the sides you could get a metal frame at the sides. Okay, and also I would show that the haptic feedback, actually it's not a vibration haptic feedback, it's a really a sort of that what we call that tongue effect. That means we get from tapping the metal sound and all. So it's having a really nice 3D tactile engine and all. So it's does the job perfect. And the front camera, I really like the front camera. 32 MP front camera, it's done an excellent job in terms of the front camera. So in terms of front camera, it's an perfect yes from me. And in terms of rear camera, if you're not a sort of a rear cameraman, then it would be perfect for you. And then let's check the fingerprint scanner and face recognition. It's really quick. So in 3 2 1 and go. So see, once again, see, it's now is working. Once again in 3 2 1 and go. Okay, it's now working really fast in 3 2 1 and go. 3 2 1 and go. Okay, perfect guys, no sort of issues. And now let me check, tilt your phone a bit to check the face recognition. So in 3 2 1 and go. Okay, once again in 3 2 1 and go. Okay guys, it's really fast. The fingerprint scanner and face recognition are really fast. And don't worry about the future proof, because it's having 8 5G bands, so don't worry about the future proof. Also having NFC and everything over there. You could record 4K at nearby 30 or 60 FPS over here, so no sort of issues for that also. And now the next thing is the processor. So it doesn't have the Dimensity 1200 as the Realme X1 Max, Note 2, Poco F3G. This have the Snapdragon 778 5G. It's a 6nm chipset. And if you ask me Dimensity 1200 or Snapdragon 778, then I would say the peak performance is better for the Dimensity 1200, but the stable performance, actually I have done a CPU throttling test. Actually I will also drop the link in the description. So CPU throttling test, this guy is having just 5 to, I would say, just 5 to 10% of the drop. Meanwhile the Dimensity 1200 does about 20 to 25% of the drop meanwhile. So in terms of overall long-term performance, the Snapdragon 778 does the job really nice. But if you ask me about the peak performance, then Dimensity 1200 does the job quite better than this guy. Now let me tell you about the battery. So this having a 4300 mAh battery, but actually I think it acts like a 4500 mAh. It's really getting a nice battery backup to me, and charging speeds are really insane, in 1 to 100% in just 30 minutes. Actually I have already done a battery charging speed test versus in between this guy versus Note 2 versus the Poco F3 GT. So I will drop the entire links in the description, so kindly check out, do that too. And then let's check the SAR values really quick. So star hash 07 hash. So the SAR value of the head is 1.057 and the body is 1.181. okay, and now let's look at the UI. So I would say actually the UI had some bloatwares like Moj application, Josh application, but we can uninstall those applications and all. Let's check this Hey Fun application. Okay, so you could see you can just uninstall the bloatware which is comes pre-installed on this guy, so that's not of use. And let's check about the customization. So you could, let's check the all display categories. That means always on display. Okay, so let's check the always on. So you can see a bunch of customization. Even you could select a new customized always on display for you according to your needs. And you could see, you could select any shape and you could write a phone mania. So you could see, you could write anything and just set next and apply. Okay, so now look, see, the phone mania would be here. So you could set a nice range of customization. And let me check the some more features on the display itself. So going to the display and checking the edge lighting. Okay, so in terms of edge lighting, actually it's just for three options over there. But if you compare the one UI Vivo Hunter choice, it have bunch of, you get a color chooser, we get what do you call width, transparency, timeout, and all. So everything. So in terms of that, I really bit, but still overall, it's a highly customizable and really nice. Overall, I really like the UI too. So guys, let me show you the UI camera UI really quick. So we are getting a night mode, and you could go all the way up to 0.6x to all the way up to 10x digital zoom. And then in video we are getting two stabilization modes. One is the ultra steady and ultra steady max mode, and we are getting AA in the video too, and we are getting the portrait bokeh for the video. Okay, and then we are getting some sort of filters like a portrait color, then some street photography filters in terms of photos and all. And as well as in photos we are getting HDR, then AI modes, as well as portrait mode, then 64 MB maximum resolution mode. And in terms of more, we are getting that dual video, which we can automatically check the rear camera as well as the front camera, then slow motion, time lapse, movie mode, then pro mode, aperture, ISO, white balance, everything can be manually adjusted. And then moving to the pano, so ultra macro mode, which I have already shown you before. So this was ultra macro mode. Okay, and then some street photography filters for really nice. Okay, so this leads to the final conclusion. So is the Realme GT Master worth buying for rupees 20k on the Flipkart Big Billion Days? Then it's an S from me, guys. It's really an S from me, but do check out the cons, because the plastic bag, if you are taking the Lunavite or Cosmos Slack, the plastic bag, then the UFS 2.2 storage, if it doesn't matters, then the lack of OS, that's also, that means if you are a vlogger, then that would be a minor issue for you. And then the mono speakers, if you are a really entertainment user, that means you always watch movies, play music and all, then it's a light con for you. And then the average or above average camera. So if these cons doesn't matter, then it's an absolute phone. And these cons are doesn't matter for this price segment of 20k. So that's a really S from me for this 20k segment. So guys, that's all for today. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.